Welcome back, team, to Season 2, Episode 4 of the Robinhood 3K Challenge. We're coming off of some mixed results from Episode 3, and even though I finished positive, somehow we're still wallowing just under that $5,000 ceiling. In this episode, it's time to finally falcon punch through the Iron Dome and make a run for new highs. Let's waste no time, here's our game plan. First, I'm going to keep the American Airlines PMCC open that I've been milking for a few months to pull some pretty consistent premium. Between episodes, I sold 2 back-to-back short calls against this AAL Leaps and yoinked $103. In this episode, I'll keep that PMCC spinning and shoot for some more Skyleap once more. And then for the real trade. For those who don't know, viewers nominate the next episode's stonk in the comments section, and then I trade the ticker with the most upvotes using a strategy of my choice. This time, congratulations to Thordianius with 40 upvotes on his nomination of Coinbase. As the winning ticker, Coin will be this episode's premier trade. When I first saw Coin nominated, I was a bit nervous because I knew it was going to win, and the market and I seemed to disagree on this stock. I had an entire live stream counting down until Coinbase started trading, and I also hyped up the stock in a video that ended up performing like shit. I bought 100 shares at almost $400 a piece on camera in the first 20 minutes, and ended the stream talking about how excited I was to have gotten a piece of this action at such a low price. As soon as I ended the stream, the thing started tanking. I remember 10 minutes afterward, I was feeding my daughter those dinosaur chicken tendies and opened up the stock just to see how much money I made. I was down $3,000. I was so mad, and I watched this thing, breathing with my mouth wide open as it cruised all the way down to the low 200s. In my main account on Merrill Edge, I'm still down over $13,000. I waited until my wife was drunk before I told her about this, and she was fine with it. Pro tip. Anyway, I just don't get it. Coinbase is absolutely printing money on high trading volume, but people are treating Coinbase like it's a Bitcoin miner. People sell Coinbase stock when Bitcoin dumps, as though traders aren't paying a commission to sell, and as if people are just going to be like, no, I don't fuck with crypto no more, because Bitcoin dropped 30%. I mean, look at this volume. Coinbase must be absolutely swimming in cash. And I got it, there might be better crypto brokers out there, but the average person isn't going to Kraken or Bithumb to trade. They're going to Coinbase. And that is why I'm twisted up. I love Coinbase stock, the market hates it. So I'm just going to stick with the info that we got when I make this episode's trade. I've done enough bag holder rationalizing for the day. Let's check out the technicals. Unfortunately, I have to do this on mobile because I'm waiting in a long line. But anyway, Coinbase hasn't been trading long enough to give us a complete set of technical indicators. We really don't even have moving averages yet, but let's make do with what we got. First, RSI has bounced off the 50 level several times and seems to want to go lower. This does not bode well, but it's also not in complete meltdown mode, so we're slightly bearish here. I would have really liked to see Coin's RSI break above the 50 line this time, which would be a really good sign. We don't have moving averages yet since Coin is still too young, but we do have candles. All I'm seeing here is a vague triangle. I don't think it's even enough to call it a flag or a pennant pattern. It's just a narrow channel. It's maybe a little bit bearish, but pretty neutral. And finally, we have MACD, which for the record is my favorite technical. We finally get something indicative here. The MACD line seems content to stay above the signal line, which indicates bullish momentum. The MACD and signal line are both moving higher together, and that's also bullish. I wish we had some more data here, but with what we do have, I'm calling MACD bullish. So now what? RSI is a light bear, candles aren't giving me much, and we have no moving averages, and MACD is bullish. I'm in a bit of a bind here, so I'm going to trade based on the simple fact that we've seen demand for shares on several occasions when we dip into the 210s. I can't say for sure that we're going higher, but I'm pretty confident that we aren't going lower. I think Coinbase will stay above 220, and if it does dip back into the teens, it will recover quickly. This is the perfect put credit spread situation. So we're kicking off here on Monday, June 21st. I think Coinbase has bottomed out, and I'm going to open a put credit spread. So first we will open up Coinbase, ticker Coin. Right now we are trading just above 221, and I'll go to trade options. I want to trade my credit spreads with about 30 days to expiration so that we have some decent premiums and time for the stock to move. So I'll go here to July 23rd. I want to sell a put credit spread. So my first step is to sell a put. I think 220 is the bottom, so I will sell a put right here at the money. Selling this 220 put will grant me a whopping $1,285 premium. However, I don't have the collateral or even the desire to sell a naked put. So to protect myself in case I'm wrong and coin drops, I will give back $1,055 to purchase the 215 put. This will net me about $225 premium, which is my max gain. And my max loss will be $275 if coin drops below 215 on expiration. Although my max loss is higher than my max gain, I like my odds here. So let's give this some time to play out and we'll check back in later. Alright, now it's Wednesday, June 23rd, so just 2 days later. We are up above $5,000, finally, riding a great day on Coinbase, so I'm happy. But look here, somehow I wound up with not one, but 2 put credit spreads on Coinbase. That was not my plan. I would have sworn, hand on a Bible and a Quran at the same time, that Robinhood canceled my first put credit spread order. I got an alert and everything, so I said, okay, I'll just open it again. And sure enough, I opened the same put credit spread twice. So now I have 2 220 by 215 spreads. Maybe this is a sign from Vlad, and I am up $96 total right now instead of just $48. And that little accident is what is putting me over $5,000 right now. So I'm gonna run with it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but thanks, Vlad. Alright, moving right along to June 28th. It's been 7 days since I opened this spread, and this is the 5th time I've woken up in the middle of the night worried that Coinbase is tanking. I have a rule. If you wake up before pre-market trading more than twice because you're worried about your stocks, you're trading too heavy. And if you're checking your positions on a Sunday when you know the market is closed, you're all out of whack. So I'm going to stick to my rule, close one of these spreads, and just ride out the one I actually planned on. Since I'm a nice shade of green, this is certainly the right move. And don't get me wrong, I still think this is a pretty good spread at this price. In fact, the spread is doing exactly what I need. But now that I've got some gains here, I feel better downsizing my position to my original plan. I'm up $166 overall, so I will close one of these put credit spreads. I'll pay $140 to buy it back, and I get filled right away. Versus the $225 I sold this for, this will award me a gain of $85. That's pretty good for having opened the second spread accidentally. With these gains locked, I'll put the cash aside in escrow and await the other spread's result before I decide how to spend it. And I'll get some better sleep. Let's sit tight and let coin ride. Here we are on Friday, July 9th. After a little pullback earlier this month, we've recovered that 5K level and now sitting a little over 5,100. My Coinbase spread has less than $50 of premium left on it, and I'm not waiting 2 more weeks until expiration to collect it. And besides, I reached my goal for this episode. I pulled in above 5,100, and the profit on both of my Coinbase put credit spreads is enough to buy a share of Coinbase that will remain in my portfolio indefinitely. Let's close out this remaining spread, take the $175 for 78% gain, and put this toward a share. Alright, let's close. I'm going to offer $45, which will put my actual gain at $178. When combined with the $85 gain from the first spread, that's $263. Plenty to afford a share. I got a fill on my order with no problem, so let's grab that share, courtesy of the bears who bought my puts from me. Coin is at about $252. I'll keep this simple, buy my share, and put that remaining $11 aside. There we go, mission accomplished. I bet that by August 19th, 2023, we will be looking back at Coinbase in the 200s, wondering why we didn't sell our kidneys to buy leaps. This thing should be way higher in my non-professional opinion. And last move here, I've got this American Airlines PMCC working for me. I'm going to go out on a limb here and assume that my short call will expire slightly out of the money and I'll realize my full $68 gain. Normally, my go-to is to buy shares with the profit, but Cream Sauce criticized me sharply last episode. He said it's funny how Mikey says he's printing in his main account, but always trades like a punk bitch in this one. Alright, first of all, Cream Sauce, piss off. But you win, I'm gonna buy FDs with this gain. So I'm going to take my $68 gain and open American Airlines options. I'll move to August 27th at the end of the summer and buy a pair of calls at the $25 strike. I'm not going to buy the 30s because I'm not a fucking idiot. The delta on the 25s is above 17, so with the 2 calls, that'll give me about 35 shares worth of delta for $66. I'll buy at the ask just so I can wrap this up. And there we go, 2 long calls and $2 from that PMCC left over. On Monday, I'll sell a new short call on American Airlines and continue the PMCC. So in summary, this episode, I broke that $5,000 target, finally, by over $100, so that was real good, and I picked up some more positions. On Coinbase, I nabbed enough profit for a share and $11 cash left over, and on American Airlines, I profited enough to buy 2 out-of-the-money calls and have $2 left over. Good haul. Anyway, you guys know the drill. Nominate your stock under the pinned comment, and I'll trade in episode 5 whatever stock has the most likes. I've still got a significant amount of cash in this account, and my theta farm looks pretty barren, so go ahead and hit me with a good one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.